Hi, everyone, and welcome back to this edition of Brave Briefings, where brave men and women share either their stories or their tips on how we can live a safe and a peaceful life, devoid of harassment and bullying and sexual and gender based violence and domestic violence. So, are you brave? I'm brave. I am Lois, your friend for forgiveness from Walking Without Skin. And today we have another brave woman with us, and I would love to welcome Caitriona Ellis to the show. Hi, Caitriona.
Hey, Lois. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So, would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Yes, my name is Caitriona Ellis. I am Irish originally, but have been living in the Isle of Man for the last 5 years. I'm a mum to three munchkins who are 12, 10, and 8, and I home educate two of them. I've recently started a number of my own businesses because COVID unfortunately has hit our family quite severely, and we lost our only income for 8 months last year. So I'm now entering the phase. I'm 45 and entering a new phase of my life where my kids are needing me less, and so I've embarked on a few new ventures and new paths in my own journey, and definitely feeling in terms of brave, very much in the empowerment phase and wanting to spread that empowerment ripple wide and far to women, as many women as I can get my hands and contacts with, to help them also.
Well, a very exciting time in your life, and good luck with all your new ventures.
Thank you. It is. It's really given me a second lease of life. I think for when my kids were born, I gave up my corporate job, and consciously made that choice. And me being their primary caregiver was my absolute priority. But as they get older, I have two boys, one girl. I feel that that time was absolutely crucial. And I think in bearing in mind what you're doing, me being that person who was modeling good behavior, good ways to react to things was crucial to them, and not transferring responsibility to a nursery or a school to pass on those messages. I've definitely firmly taken that on my shoulders, as that is my primary responsibility, and I am responsible for those children and how they behave going forward. So being there present for their foundational years, to me, is something I'll never regret, because it's something I think will affect the rest of their future. So, but now I've kind of passed that phase. I'm playing much less a smaller role in their lives, which is wonderful. That's my intention, to make them independent, to fly their own lives and do what really lights them up. And now it's back to more time for me and more time to embrace the things that I really love and that light me up.
And I'm sure you've made them all brave youngsters.
Well, getting there, they're work in progress, like us all, I guess. But I'd like to think that I've given them a good, strong foundation, and they have a good. They're learning on the job. We learn through real life, and I feel that as home educator, there's a lot more of their time goes into real life experiences, and not long days in school, often bored with a lot of the content that's there. They're seeing eyes through how it really is, and not kind of in a room somewhere away from real life. They're living it. They experience everything that we experience. We have conversations with them, about what happened last year in terms of our income going, in an age appropriate way, and really just embracing their reactions and keeping that communication open on anything, be it's a news article that pops up or whatever, just having that communication there so that it's a safe space for them to ask any question they want. Nothing's off limits.
Fantastic. So, how can we create a brave community? What can we do to make sure our children and the people around us are brave?
Well, I think probably I'd answer that twofold. First of all, as a parent, I think, taking that responsibility, not delegating it to schools or to anybody else. If you have, you've got children that you're raising, and particularly boys. We've had words in this house over the use of certain language, and the use of images and things like that. And, taking a stance where you have kids where things are happening at a jokey level but unacceptable, and really taking responsibility for that, because these kids are our future, and we're in the driving seat of helping shape them, mold them, then we need to take that responsibility very, very seriously. And not see it as, oh, well, they're in school most of the day, so, that's somebody else's responsibility. It's not. They're your children. You know them best. So, give them the best guidance you can to educate them in an age-appropriate way about things like this that are happening and what they can do to counter it. And simple things in some of the language they use towards females sometimes is not appropriate. And, we will have conversations about things like that. I've got one secondary school child whose language has taken a dramatic change since he's gone to secondary school. And, I strongly feel that that's my responsibility to do that. Secondly, then, kind of, I suppose, as a businesswoman, I think it's my daily mission to the females that I come in contact with in the work that I'm doing, to support them in any way I can, whether it's a supportive comment on a post, whether it's a supportive conversation, to support the amazing work all of the women that are out there at the moment. And I really feel that there's a big, strong movement happening in a lot of different industries where a lot of females are stepping up now and stepping out and into their power and making the world a better place. There's some amazing female leaders out there at the moment, and they're inspiring. They're certainly inspiring me and others also. So I think, to do our own part as females to spread that ripple in whatever our area of specialty is. So I think that that's my twofold answer to it, if that makes sense.
Total sense. So what is one little ripple you would love to create in our youth today?
For me, my passion is around financial wellness for females. I have sadly seen too many cases in the last year of females in my circle who have been devastated by males and their actions in their lives, and they've been left financially distraught. And that's very disempowering, and it creates so much stress and anxiety in those women's lives and ripples down to their children. And I want to stop that. And females often think, even if they have partners, they consciously or unconsciously transfer that power to males to manage that stuff, because they feel that they're not intelligent enough to do it or not confident enough. And my counter argument to that is absolutely not. You cannot foretell what's going to happen down the line, be it, that person gets ill or dies, or you separate, you divorce. None of that is in your control. So you need to have your own sense of financial wellness and what that means for you. It's not super complicated, and I'm supporting women to master their financial wellness in easy steps and make sure that that's something that they then, as parents, were in those situations, that they ripple that down to their kids. So that's my piece in empowering women to create a ripple effect going forwards.
And I'm sure when we've got more empowered women out there, that in itself will reduce harassment, because the men know that the women are empowered and in control. So it will have a fabulous ripple effect on this whole scourge of violence that is out there.
Absolutely. And I feel a lot of the women I talk to, each of them, I haven't come across one that doesn't yet already have something that they want to give back to the world, but financially they don't feel that they can do that now. So by giving them the financial piece to get that financial wellness in place, they are then in a position to go and spread the love in their field of expertise far and wide. So it just keeps on giving, and the ripple gets wider and wider the more people are empowered. So that's my take on it. I've seen it, in cases and clients that I'm working with, and it just lights me up seeing women take that and go, you know what, it's actually not that complicated. And yes, I can do it. And I'm like, yes, you absolutely can. Anybody can do this. You don't need to be an actuary or an accountant. This is simple things, simple little changes to your habits that you can turn this around.
Fantastic. So if we can be empowered financially, we can certainly help our children learn how to treat women who are empowered.
Absolutely, and to do it in a way that's totally suitable to your, there's no one size fits all. It's very individual to you. And I think what empowerment for me comes down to is that I'm not a fan of these, pushy coaches, you must do this. I'm definitely in the space of checking in with your own intuition. And I think a woman's intuition is the most wonderful tool that they have. And regardless of the situation that you're in, listening to your heart, listening to your gut, whatever it is that speaks to you, listening to that and taking action on that message, nobody else outside of you can tell you what's right for your situation. You know, you can take all the advice, a bit like parenting advice, filter it, and really move forward with whatever rings most true for you and go from there. And I think that's a way that you can personally feel empowered on a daily basis. And as you see that intuition play out and you think, oh my God, that was really bang on the money, then your confidence grows and your empowerment grows, and you can send again that ripple just from you to your kids and far and wide again by those. That's one simple little thing, listening to your intuition.
Fantastic. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Caitriona. And we will put your information below this video so that if anyone wants to contact you, they can do that. So everybody, sure. Thank you for watching this edition, and know that you too can be brave. Let's together stop the scourge, the silent pandemic. As I say, you can contact Caitriona, or you can contact me at Walking Without Skin. So do join us, be bold, be brave, and fly free. Thank you very much. And do tune in tomorrow for another edition of Brave Briefings. Thanks, Caitriona. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.